Okay, how to sell in a changing market, part 2. This one's all about pricing and market awareness. So the great thing about Santa Cruz County is we have a really strong buyer pool due to our location, right? We have things like the ocean, we've got redwoods, we have our wonderful university, as well as our location in proximity to Silicon Valley, which is a great provider of jobs. So those are all things that we have going for us, but it would behoove a seller to also consider outside factors that directly impact the purchasing power of buyers. Because when you go on the market, it's incredibly important to price right the first time in order to maximize value. So here are some things to consider. On the national scale, you're going to really want to have a finger on the pulse as to what's going on in terms of any potential buyer anxiety or direct influences on their purchasing power. That includes things like inflation. It includes clearly interest rate hikes that directly impacts a buyer's purchasing power. And you're going to want to keep an eye on job stability and just overall anxiety that a buyer may have in the current market when you're choosing to sell. So that's the national sphere. Now let's consider worldwide. Things like war, things like a supply chain shortage. Those all have domino effects and can directly impact a buyer's willingness to purchase a property, make a move, or their direct ability and how much they can buy, right? So you want to consider those things when you're pricing your home. Now, those are, the big sphere around you. There's also your general neighborhood or market area, right? When you're pricing a home, it's not just a consideration of your actual property. You're wanting to consider your property amongst the competition. So when buyers are going out and looking at properties within a general price range, they're walking into each home and comparing it to the one that they saw before that or last week. They're saying, okay, this home has a pool and is offered at X amount, but I saw one a couple of days ago that was priced the same amount but didn't even have a pool. So they're making these little check marks within their mind to justify certain pricing. So consider that when you're making your own pricing. You're going to want to take a look at the competition that's within your area and within the general price range. So you're taking in mind the national and worldwide impacts, and you're also taking account of the competition, meaning the other listings in your area and within your price range. So those are very, very key factors